So in this video, I'm going to give you insurance agents some advice on how to sell insurance to people who are Dave Ramsey acolytes. My name is David Duford, owner of Duford Insurance Group, where I train and recruit agents nationally to become top producers and selling things like final expense, Medicare, and annuities, both face-to-face and over the phone. And so the reason I'm putting together this video is sometimes I'll get questions asked from agents across the nation that run appointments with your everyday prospect in the field and commonly come across the prospect that has a level of awareness of their insurance options and has been made to be convinced that Dave Ramsey's recommendations of buying term is the only option to when it comes to buying life insurance. Now, this may run in the face of whatever training or education you've received. Perhaps you contend against Dave Ramsey's recommendation of buying term and investing difference because Dave Ramsey isn't an licensed insurance agent and certainly not a financial advisor. And perhaps you would even argue, get down to brass tacks with Dave Ramsey if you had the opportunity to argue why maybe your whole life or index universal life solution is superior in some certain ways. Here is my recommendation though, and it's going to fly in the face of probably your instinct in making your case with the prospect. I say sell the Dave Ramsey acolyte a term policy. Don't fight the current. Now here's how I mean by that. We can get very zealous. We can get very ideological about something as simple as an insurance product and lose perspective on what really matters. And I think if we all sit around here and talk about what our primary directive is as insurance agents, it is to get people covered with insurance. That is the first and foremost step that we all have to follow, I think, as good insurance agents. Sure, we can present and show the differences and the different kind of policies that are out there, but ultimately, if our clients don't agree with some of our options but agree with others, why wouldn't we sell them something that actually improves their insurance situation? That's why if I sit down with a Dave Ramsey believer, despite what I may feel, it doesn't matter. My opinions don't matter. What matters is the client in a position of being fully protected or optimally protected given what they believe. And if I walk away from a prospect who wholly believes that term insurance is the only solution and any other solution is inferior, I have not done my job to that client in getting them a term policy. If you get them a term insurance policy, that's way better than anything else that you would have otherwise gotten because they wouldn't have taken anything else based off of that measure. And here's the truth, guys. The first sale is one sale of many more to come. You got to really start to think this way, especially if you're selling term insurance to the middle markets, to a younger particular type of client. It's likely that people will upgrade their insurance and will change how they feel about insurance over time. You have to look at the first sale as the first of many more sales to come. And it is the foot in the door, proverbially speaking, that will allow you to make an impression on this client and perhaps change their perspectives on how they think about insurance because you made the initial sale based off of what they wanted that ultimately did improve what they had prior to you showing up, which was very little insurance, to now having a lot. And maybe their value systems will have changed because you have consistently stayed in front of them, educated them on their options, and perhaps their life has changed to where they're now open-minded to a whole life or a permanent type of product or something different from term insurance. So please don't be so closed-minded as to lose an opportunity for a lifetime prospect. Think of what good things you have in front of you if you're one of those that think term is a waste of money. You've got somebody who's willing to buy a term life insurance policy, a life insurance policy. They understand the value of owning life insurance. There are a lot of people who just flat out won't. They think it's a gamble. I'd rather take somebody who's at least meeting me halfway and willing to believe in life insurance than the person who doesn't, and then over time sell them more insurance of different kinds, create a relationship with them, and then possibly sell one day what I want. But even if I don't, at least I've done the right job for the client. I've given them more life insurance and more peace of mind and protection than I had prior to that. So get your mindset straight, guys. If you ever think this way, cut out that type of low-grade type of mentality that's going to prevent sales from happening, and look to ways to solve problems, even if it's not necessarily the way you want to solve it. My name is David Duford. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in learning more about joining my agency and you want to learn how to sell final expense Medicare and annuities either face-to-face or over the phone nationally, go to davidduford.com. There's a link somewhere above and below. Click it and it should show you more information. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. I'll personally answer all of them. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Thanks.